You've been at this company for years. You know the systems inside and out. You've hit your targets, you've put in the hours, and you've seen countless colleagues come and go. Yet when that promotion announcement comes out, it's not your name on the email. Again, you start to wonder, what am I doing wrong? Is it my performance, my skills? Do they just not like me? You tell yourself it's office politics, that the system is rigged, or that your boss just has favorites. These thoughts are comforting, but they're not the truth. The real reason you keep getting passed over for promotions has almost nothing to do with how good you are at your current job. It's a hard pill to swallow, but stick with me, because understanding this is the first step to finally breaking through that ceiling. Think about it. You're dependable, you're competent, you get the work done, your boss relies on you, and that's precisely the problem. You're so good, so essential in your current role, that promoting you would create a huge hole that your boss would have to fill. It's easier for them to keep you right where you are, doing the excellent work you've always done, and hire someone from the outside or promote someone less critical to fill the new position. You've become a victim of your own success. You've made yourself indispensable in your current role, but not in the role you want. You're the reliable engine of the car, but they're looking for a new driver. I remember a brilliant engineer I worked with years ago. Let's call him Alex. Alex was a genius. He could solve any technical problem you threw at him. Our whole department ran on his expertise. Whenever there was a crisis, the first words out of everyone's mouth were, "Where's Alex?" He was the go-to guy, the superhero, who always saved the day. When a team lead position opened up, everyone thought Alex was a shoo-in. He was the most knowledgeable person on the team by a mile, but he didn't get it. A younger, less experienced engineer got the job instead. Alex was crushed. He came to my office, completely baffled. "What happened?" he asked. "I've given everything to this team." And I had to tell him something that was difficult to hear. I said, "Alex, you're the best problem solver we have. But the team lead's job isn't about solving technical problems. It's about leading people. It's about strategy, about communication, about developing others. When have you shown us you can do that?" He was silent. He realized he had been so focused on being the best individual contributor that he never demonstrated the skills needed for the next level. He was an amazing specialist, but leadership requires a generalist's perspective. He had inadvertently trapped himself. This is the core of the issue for so many mid-career professionals. You're playing the game on hard mode by focusing only on your current responsibilities. You think that by doing your job better than anyone else, you'll be automatically rewarded. But that's not how it works. Getting promoted isn't a reward for past performance. It's a bet on future potential. Management isn't asking who deserves this. They're asking, who can we trust to succeed in this new, more complex role? Your job is to make it incredibly obvious to them that the answer is you. So, how do you do that? It's about shifting your mindset from being a doer to being a leader, even if you don't have the title yet. You need to start performing the job you want, not just the job you have. The first step is visibility. It's not about bragging, it's about strategic communication. You might be delivering amazing results, but if the right people don't know about it, does it really count? You need to make your successes, and more importantly, the impact of your successes, visible to decision makers outside of your immediate boss. Don't just send an email saying Project X completed. Send an email that says Project X is complete, which is projected to save the department 50 man-hours a week and increase our output by 15%. I want to thank Sarah and Tom for their critical contributions to this success. See the difference? You're not just reporting a task is done, you're quantifying the business impact, demonstrating leadership by giving credit to your team, and showing that you think about the bigger picture. Next, you need to solve problems that nobody is asking you to solve. Your current job description is your baseline, not your boundary. Look for inefficiencies. Find cross-departmental communication gaps. Is there a process that's clumsy and slow? Is there a customer complaint that keeps recurring? Don't just identify the problem. That's what complainers do. Be the one who comes with a potential solution. Draft a proposal. Run a small pilot test if you can. Gather some data, then present it to your boss. Say something like, "I've been thinking about the issue we have with X, and I have a few ideas on how we might be able to improve it. Do you have 15 minutes to discuss it next week?" This shows initiative. It shows you're not just a cog in the machine, you're thinking about how to improve the entire machine. This is what leaders do. They don't wait for instructions. They identify opportunities and drive change. Another critical piece of this puzzle is your network. We often think of networking as schmoozing at company events, but it's much more than that. It's about building genuine relationships across the organization. You need allies, you need mentors, you need people in other departments who know who you are and what you're capable of. Why is this so important? Because promotion decisions are rarely made by one person. It's usually a committee. And when your name comes up, you want other people in that room, people besides your direct manager, to be able to say, "Oh, I know her. She's great. She helped my team with that XYZ issue last quarter. She has a great strategic mind. Those endorsements are gold. They remove the risk for the decision makers. It's social proof that you're ready for the next level. So make it a point to have coffee or a virtual chat with someone from a different team once a week. Ask them about their challenges. Offer help if you can. Build bridges. Don't wait until you need something from them. Now let's talk about the scariest part for many people, delegating and mentoring. To move up, you have to prove you can lift others up with you. If you're the only person who can do a critical task, you've made yourself a bottleneck. A true leader creates more leaders, not more followers. Start identifying junior members on your team who have potential. Take them under your wing. Teach them some of the skills that make you so valuable. Yes, it might take them longer to do it at first. Yes, they might not do it as perfectly as you, but that's the point. By training them, you're not only developing their careers, but you're also freeing up your own time to focus on higher level, more strategic work. When you train your replacement, you're sending a powerful message to management. I'm ready to move on because my current role is in good hands. I've built a sustainable system that doesn't rely solely on me. That's the opposite of being trapped. That's creating your own exit ramp to a promotion. Think of it like a chess game. The best players aren't just thinking about their next move, they're thinking 5 moves ahead. You need to do the same for your career. Stop focusing on just being the best pawn on the board. Start thinking about how to become a bishop, a knight, or a queen. This means understanding the business beyond your own role. Read the company's quarterly reports. Understand its strategic goals for the next year. Who are your company's biggest competitors? What are the major trends affecting your industry? When you're in meetings, don't just talk about your specific tasks. Connect your work to these larger goals. Instead of saying, I will finish the report by Friday, try saying, finishing this report by Friday will give the sales team the data they need to target the new market segment we discussed in the all-hands meeting, which should help us hit our Q3 growth targets. This language shows you're thinking like an owner, not just an employee. It signals to everyone in the room that you understand the business context and you're aligned with the company's mission. You're not just doing a job, you're contributing to a larger purpose. I know this all sounds like a lot of extra work, and it is. But the reality is, the work that gets you promoted is often the work that happens outside of your official job description. It's the invisible work of leading, strategizing, and building relationships. The reason you're being passed over isn't because you're not good enough. It's because you haven't given them the evidence they need to bet on your future. You've been showing them you're a world-class performer in your current role when you should have been auditioning for your next one. So, starting today, I want you to make a shift. Identify one higher-level problem you can start exploring. Schedule one coffee chat with someone outside your team. Find one task you can teach to a junior colleague. These small steps, compounded over time, will completely change how you are perceived in the organization. You will no longer be seen as just the reliable person who keeps things running. You will be seen as a leader, a strategist, and someone who makes everyone around them better. And when that next promotion opportunity comes up, your name won't just be on the list. It will be at the very top, because you won't have left them any other choice. You'll have already proven you can do the job. If this resonated with you, subscribe to see more.